My name is Joel Peresman. I'm the president of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation. And on behalf of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation, we want to welcome everyone here for a day that's really here for us to right a wrong. You know, a few years ago, during the inductions of the Ramones into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the real proper respect and attention wasn't paid to Joey and his family. And that's what we've been discussing, and we wanted to do something to really honor that, honor Joey's contribution to rock and roll, give him the proper respect of an inductee of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and give his family the opportunity to be able to say some words which wasn't able to happen back when it should have happened. Well, we're going to kick it off with someone you probably all know, and I wanted to have Leigh come up and please say a few words.
Hi, I just want to say that Joey would be absolutely thrilled if he was here, and of course he's not. And one of the things I want to just say very quickly, in doing this book with Mickey that's coming out soon called I Slept with Joey Ramone, I've really learned like what a huge mess this guy actually really was.
And how he was diagnosed when he was 18 as being, you know, mentally ill and could never function normally in society. I mean, this is, you know, St. Vincent's Hospital. This is what the doctors are saying about this guy. And what this guy does with his life is so fucking heroic. And Joey, it stands as a model for that. And I just want to say how proud I am and how thrilled I know Joey would be. I mean, I also know how upset he'd be with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for not having Alice Cooper in, and the Stooges, and Kiss, and you know, a lot of other people, you know, but this guy stood up for rock and roll, and you know, God bless him, and that's why we're all here today, to honor him, and I'm going to give it back to Joel. Thank you very much.
And I have to mention my beloved friend Charlotte, Joey's mother, the greatest rock and roll mom, or in the league of Shirley Partridge. Did you know that her name? Shirley Jones, the great rock and roll mom of the 70s. Charlotte was the great rock and roll mom of her era. So God love you, and we hope you're making everyone, we know you're making everyone love you. Now it is my privilege. Do I do this? Where's the Oscar? Okay. This falls apart, right? It is, okay, pictures. Honorable. Okay. My privilege to present this to Mickey Leigh, musician, author, and brother of Joey. I'm Ramone, member of the both of them. Okay, my pleasure to appreciate. All right, thank you, Dean.
They say the second time's the charm. I know it's really supposed to be the third time's the charm, but we're trying to be positive up here. So, it would have been, if everything would have went down right at the Waldorf Astoria, it would have been a beautiful thing. But I never really knew what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and what rock and roll had to do with the Waldorf Astoria to begin with. But this seems to be much more fitting. And Joey loved New York City, but he loved downtown especially. So having this presentation happen below 14th Street, something that could not have happened at the Waldorf Astoria. Having this presentation be just a few blocks away from a street named in his honor couldn't have happened at the Waldorf Astoria. And as the ticket prices were $2,500 a pop, having all his friends and family here, instead of a bunch of record company executives, is something that could not have happened at the Waldorf Astoria. Everything in rock and roll was meaningful to Joey, and certainly the prospect of being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was on the top of his priority list. And so that makes this day really, really especially gratifying, not just for him, but for the rest of the Ramones, and certainly for Johnny and Dee Dee, who I hope are resting peacefully no matter what the hell is going on down here. And speaking of the Ramones, I'd like to introduce somebody I met when I was 10 years old, been friends with for 44 years, Joey's original bandmate, Tommy Ramone.
Joey lived and loved rock and roll. Music and rock and roll was his universe. And just the concept of a rock and roll Hall of Fame delighted him immensely. And he was very excited by the whole concept. And one of the last conversations I had with him was pertaining to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and how excited he was at the prospect of possibly being inducted. And I told him I didn't know what the odds were of us being inducted, and things like that. And then I said to him, I think the Ramones were the greatest band ever, and hopefully the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will notice it. But and he said, we gotta get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We have to. It's a must. So it really meant so much to him. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the fact that the Ramones would be inducted into it, and the fact that the Ramones were inducted on the first ballot was an incredible shock, and it was just such an incredible honor, and a great tribute to the band and to Joey, and I'm sure he would have been overwhelmed with joy and pleasure about that. I want to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for letting Mickey, representing Joey's family, accept this award. And this is a wonderful event. Thank you so much for coming, and it means a lot to everybody. Thank you.